Today's video, we've got the third game that Bewitched played in the CORL Duo Series Challenger Tier 2v2 Cup. I think, well, I know that it's against Jusical Busical, obviously myself, and Llama, so JB and Llama. We'll be taking them on today in a best of 3 series, 2v2 obviously. It was casted by the people that were running the tournament, CORL. A link to their Twitch will be down below in the description. But yeah, I mean, other than that, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a sub, sit back, enjoy the gameplay. Obviously, you don't have to put up with my commentating this time, whereas you did for the last one. Hopefully, a bit better for yourselves. Other than that, yeah, enjoy the commentary, enjoy the gameplay, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow, where we take on Leftovers. So yeah, alright, enjoy.
Welcome back to Competitive Open Rocket League. We're just going to jump right in here to Bewitched eSports versus Jusical Busical. We just saw them take down Team Cosmic in very impressive fashion. Now we're going up against two of the new guns around CRL came on us, JB and Llama. Not the normal Llama, not the adequate Llama that we know and love, but a new face around the community with a similar name. See how these guys do.
Yeah, definitely new faces. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to play against this team that's already proven themselves to be a force to be reckoned with in Challenger Tier.
Absolutely.
It's a strong clear by Fusical.
Yeah, Fusicals were playing so well. That first match, he really popped off. These guys are the top seeds coming into this, and I think they're proven why so far. Still, though, lots of fantastic teams to go up against, and this is no doubt one of them. Leon of Mind also from Cup 1. The Cup 1 winners, they're in there still, but Fusical opens the scoring, as he so often has done in this tournament so far.
Yeah, just a bit of an awkward mechanical error from John Burrell. But besides that, it's looked like it's been a pretty even match. Both teams have been able to put the offense on quite effectively. It's just a case of whether they can maintain that pressure.
Absolutely.
This off.
John, he was supposed to team with another player coming into this, but he was actually just slightly too high. That was Pixie, I believe. He was past the 1550 mark, so he would have been in Champion Tier. Decided to swap him out for Llama to play down in Challenger Tier where he feels more comfortable. We'll see how that works out for them. Jenga pushes it into the blue half. Already 1-0 up here.
Yeah, very controlled play by Llama here. Able to just sort of snuff out the danger. So putting it forward to John Burrell. He's going to get a touch to the corner. Nothing's going to come of it though. Llama still holding the midfield. Managed to get an outplay here. Is anyone going to be back for it? Jenga's just cleared it. Lovely defensive play by him. Fusical gets the dunk on Llama's challenge.
Oh, misses the shot. A rare mistake by him, but it goes out off the post nonetheless. A big mistake on the goal line here. That is huge. Llama just too slow to it. Expected the shot and he was positioned to save it, I think. And then when it didn't come, he was just put off guard and it rolls in for 2-0. Not the way you like to go 2-0 down by any means came on us.
Yeah, another really weird, awkward goal for Bewitched eSport to concede. They've been able to put some offense on, but it's just some of these plays that have happened in defense. Oh, absolutely filthy fake by Llama, but he doesn't manage to get the flick on. He's looking for the clear off from the corner.
Both of these teams undefeated thus far in the round robin format. So Jusical Busical take down Team Cosmic in the last match. Bewitched, they've beaten Taste the Throw. And they also played, who else did they play? Brute Force, that's Galaxy and Plankton, so some good wins for them on the board so far. Going up against a different class of opponent here though is Llama. Gets it back within 1 at halftime.
Yeah, it was a lovely shot by Llama. Fantastic defensive play coming out there. Fusical going for a big solo play. Nothing's going to come of it, though. John Burrow's going to put it forward to Llama. Llama hitting it into the corner. His teammate isn't there for the shot, though. Playing it a bit safe here. Jusical going off the ceiling. He's not going to be able to get it. Jenga capitalizes on that. Goes for a shot. Bewitched able to clear it out. Llama pushing it forward to John Burrow. Gets a touch on it. A bit awkward. Jusical's going to be able to get it clear off to Jenga. John Burrow went for the challenge. Maybe not the best idea. He was the last man, and it's led to another goal.
Yeah, like you say, maybe not the best time to challenge here. Diving in as last man. Llama, his rotation probably could have been quicker as well. Communication maybe lacking, but certainly the play was not diving in as last man there. Should have just shadowed really, and it probably would have been a fine place to be. Llama, that's a poor touch. Goes to JB. Ends up passing it back to Jenga though.
Jenga, bit of a risky play going across the goal, but he's able to get the clears out. Really showing himself to be an absolute bulwark against these teams as well. Jenga, his defensive plays have been pretty fantastic for the most part.
Yeah, he's really been the solid last man, hasn't he? Fusical's just been able to go freely and do whatever he likes on offense. Oh, but the own goal from him. We're speaking of offense here. Does some on his own net. Not what you like to see. Llama puts a shot off target and Fusical redirects it in. Probably nothing he could do there mid-flip. Unfortunate. 3-2 nonetheless.
Yep, still a close game. They've been able to get some offensive pressure. I mean, Bewitched certainly letting in goals through really awkward plays that have happened. And
it's a good demo. Good pinch
demo
as well by Llama. Putting some pressure on immediately. Fusical has to dive to block that one away. 1 minute left. 3-2 in favour of Jusical Busical. And of course we saw in game number 1 of their Team Cosmic match, they did actually concede on 0 seconds for that match to be taken to overtime. Fusical clutched it out with a ones play. Fusical puts the shot on target. Can Llama get there? He does, just about.
Well, just over half a minute left to level this and try and get the win. They've been able to get some offensive pressure going, but the orange team, they're not going to let it happen too easily.
Yeah, that was almost
Llama,
a great play off the wall if he had a bit more boost there.
Jusical up in the air for it now. Going for a play.
The
50-50.
Unbelievable by Fusical here, and we know how good he is in the air, and that just adds to the pressure when you're last man defending this. He could have gone over, he could have gone under. The defender had no idea what was going on, and that added the pressure on that challenge. Fusical dunks him into the goal, and 4-2 with 10 seconds remaining here. It's looking like game number 1 is going to go to Jusical Busical. The first game that Bewitched will have lost in this league play. Can Llama get the shot here? It's not on target in Jenga. He's happy to keep this one up because it's 2 goals on 0. Not possible. Tries the own goal, in fact. Can't quite do that. We saw one from Jusical earlier. But nonetheless, they're 1-0 up here. And they're playing very well.
Yeah, fantastic game from Jusical Busical. Just able to make all these, the fantastic solo plays coming out of Fusical as well, especially with the dunk in the air, which was a beautiful play, really smart. Bewitched, though, they have shown quite a lot of life, especially on offense, so I'm not expecting this to be quite as one-sided as it might have appeared at the very start.
Certainly not. They looked solid on offense for large parts of that game. It was all about the defense, though, for them. Just made a few mistakes. You remember Llama's, of course, big miss when the ball just rolled in off the post, so that was unfortunate. They can sort out that solid offense, keep that consistent, and just clean up their defense a little bit, then they could definitely give Jusical Busical a run for their money here.
Again, starting off on the offense. Aggressive challenging here. It's going to be an open net for Llama, and he does make it 1-0.
Great stuff. Just the start you want. A double commit by Jenga and Fusical. Rare from them. Their positioning's been excellent, and Llama is going to be delighted to put in that open net. As open as they get. Game on us.
Absolutely. It was a great aggressive challenge from JB there. Just led to the goal. And it's another one as well. Llama, another open net for him to score on. Fantastic play.
Yeah, they're not having to work for this too hard. And that's even better. Llama, again, another open net, just dropping it in. Now 2-0 to Bewitched. An early deficit for Jusical Busical to deal with here. That's a very unconventional kick-off by Busical. A lot of rhyming here. It's tough to say the name. Busical, taking his time.
Absolutely. It's a strong challenge by JB. Fusical going for a clear. Llama's got control in the midfield. Let's see what's going to come from this challenge. Llama's won it. He's got some boost to work with as well, but Fusical disrupted really effectively. Jenga caught out there, and Llama's just able to sneak it in.
Well, we were talking about Bewitched and their relatively poor defense. It has been, I would say, dismal from Jusical Busical so far. They have left so many openings. They've had 2 open nets and a relatively open net there. So it's not been good so far in the first minute for Jusical Busical. We know how good they are on offense. Fusical, an absolute monster on that end of the pitch, but he's not been allowed to get there yet. Jenga switching to the Dominus and maybe a little less solid on defense as a result. Or the flip reset there and the transition. Fusical gets this into the corner looking for the clear.
Yeah, just letting maybe a couple of things slip. These aggressive challenges that are coming from Bewitched are absolutely lethal to the play we were seeing from Jusical Busical initially. Busical gets another touch. He's able to pick up the mid boost as well. This could be causing problems for Bewitched. He gets a bump as well on Llama, but it doesn't work out. Jenga didn't have the shot on target. You see Fusical.
Oh my goodness,
Definitely
I said good pass. But Jenga,
some of the best passing.
He was all the way back here. I was shocked, and I think Fusical was too. Maybe the communication off there. Llama strikes it down the centre, easy as you like, for another goal. That's an open net. 4 out of 4 have been simple rolls right down the middle of the field into the open goal. Jenga and Fusical have work to do here on defense. Still lots of time. This game not over yet, but they're going to need to score, and soon. Get a bit of confidence going here. Shot from Arrogant. JB finds its mark for 5-0. They are absolutely destroying Jusical Busical. And they're not doing anything fancy. They're not having to. Simple shots on net are not being saved at the moment.
Yeah, these positioning outplays are just coming through. Absolutely ripping Jusical Busical to shreds. They're going to have to tighten up their rotation a bit and get a couple more. As it's 6-0 again. Fantastic play by Llama here.
Yeah, this is the first. This is the first really solid play that we've seen on offense that has actually broken down the defense. Jenga a bit too far forward, but he did his best to save that one. You might say the confidence that they've got now from those few easy goals develop into them playing a lot better and putting genuine risk up on this defense. That's only going to get going to go from bad to worse for Jusical Busical if that's the case.
Strong clear by Jenga, but
another goal.
JB
Where is the defense?
Immediately there.
He is. They're capitalizing to the full here. They really are. Fusical. He's never going to make that challenge. A well-placed shot. Jenga trips over the post. It's not going with Jusical Busical at the moment. They need to improve here. This game looking done and dusted, but thinking ahead to game 3 here. What are they going to change? I mean, it's looking night and day from them difference. Another double commit. Fusical actually might get a goal off that when he does. The pinch with Jenga, completely unintentional as far as I can see. They did not. Well, maybe we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It looks very. It does not look intentional by any means. The Brazil is set up though with half time still remaining. What are we witnessing here? 8 goals in the first 2.5 minutes. This is unbelievable. And it's not Jusical Busical with the majority of them.
No, absolutely not. It's been total domination. Just that one weird double commit leading to a goal. The only thing they've got on the board so far. It's not going to work out like that every single time. They've got to rethink their strategy here. They still have 2 minutes. They can pull it back, but right now they're just all over the place defensively. The positioning is not strong enough from them, and Bewitched eSports just taking them to town here.
Yeah, they really are. And Fusical's talked about The nerves he gets under these pressure situations. We'll see if that maybe affects him now. This is the first time they've really been put under pressure in this event. They've cruised through all their other matches, really. Fusical. That's a great outplay as Jenga look for the bump. And they can just get a few goals here towards the end of this game. That'll give them some momentum going into the third. And if they do, I think they'll be favourites still to take this one.
Yeah, it was a great play by Fusical initially to... I mean, he got JB out of the play initially with that fake. And after that, 2v1, Jenga smart enough to go for the bump, and Fusical, lovely flick.
Good pinch by JB over one there. Jenga puts the shot. It's not going to be too threatening. Llama turns it away with relative ease. Pass back to Fusical here. What can he do on offense? So mechanically gifted as we know. That's not going to be anywhere near on target. Jenga. Look at this clear. It's been a lot more solid in the last minute or so for Jusical Busical. Cleaned up a lot of the rotational errors. And they've been slightly on top, I would say, in the overall play. They've been on offense for a decent amount. They haven't been making these fatal errors, leaving open nets for their opposition. They continue this into the next game. They will be my favourites to take this one, but certainly that's easier said than done. Llama and JB, they've been solid in this game, no doubt about that. They might get an 8 here, and they do. JB puts it in for 8-2. You would certainly 8-2 be Jusical Busical at the moment.
Oh, it was coming. It was inevitable.
Yes, absolutely. The 8-2 BU comes through. I'm sure that's what they're thinking as well. JB and Llama. Disappointed not to see it in the chat, frankly.
Judging by how this is going though, Bewitched just they've understood the play that Jusical Busical is coming out with, and I think if anything, Game 3 might actually be theirs to lose if they can keep this up. Their positioning outplay has been so consistent, and it's really just dampened all the offense that Jusical Busical had that we saw in Game 1.
Absolutely.
I mean, at the same time, it was, those goals were really weird defensive errors that you wouldn't really expect to see anyway, and just they ended up conceding quite a few of them. JB looking for that 9th, but it's going to end in 8-2, and it's a fantastic game by Bewitched eSport to win this one.
Yeah, big improvement by them, and it really seems like a clash of styles here. The age-old irresistible force versus the immovable object. That really feels what it's like at the moment. Fusical, so difficult to stop on defense, but when you do, the defense for Jusical Busical can seem to fall apart a little bit. Game 3 it is, the first of the day on stream. Jusical Busical and Bewitched. Who is going to go undefeated 3-0 going into their last couple of matches in round robin? This could decide a top 2 spot very easily. And whoever does is going to be in a nice position. Fusical, as you say, dribbling out of defense.
Yeah, they'll be looking to put the pace up as well, be more aggressive in the midfield. It's what Bewitched eSport was doing so well in that last game.
Yeah, the midfield is everything.
He's a bit hesitant on the clear there, but he had enough space to deal with, so it's not gonna be too bad. Yeah, another strong outplay. Tries to get it on, hits the post. JB's just sort of left kind of a bit awkward positioning wise in the middle.
Llama's past here. That's a good touch by Llama. Can he put it in? JB is back to back up his teammate. That's an awkward touch by both of them. They end up getting it cleared. Jenga and Fusical still a little sloppy on defense at the moment, looking to find their footing. That's a great 50. Can Llama get there? He's just going to put it in the corner for JB to hopefully follow up. It's Fusical there first. Jenga back on the Fennec as I thought we might see him. Fusical got the boost in the corner. What can he do with it? Passes to Jenga. He's low on boost though.
It's going off the ceiling. It's a strong pass to Fusical. Llama gets the defense in. Fantastic play there. Now they're on the offense.
Yeah, after some very high scoring games in this tournament in general and in this match in particular. First 2 games both relatively high scoring. This one has been very tight in the first 90 seconds. Neither of these teams want to lose, certainly. But Jenga Benga opens the scoring. JB Awkwardly positioned in the middle of the net, backwards as well. Llama did not get a good clear, and Jenga's simple shot finds its mark. 1-0 to Fusical and co.
Yeah, great aggression on the challenge there from Jenga. Just completely closed out all those options, leading to a fantastic goal that just comes out of the blue. This aggressive challenging is what we're seeing a lot of from Bewitched eSport in Game 2. Let's see if Jusical Busical are going to start utilising it more as well. Jusical, of course, quite a controlled player, so it's going to be interesting to see how he can deal with it.
Certainly that lead, though, mentally as much as anything else, I think, is going to be huge for them. But Llama puts it right back, ties it up just after 3 minutes on the clock. Excellent play by him off the ceiling. Well, I don't know where Fusical's going, frankly. Jenga left on his own front post. That's not a great play by him. We've seen so many.
Just weird play coming out from Jusical Busical there, and Llama was able to take complete control of this. JB's on the attack now. Let's see if it's going to lead to anything. Jenga gets the defense on. He tries to go for a bump on Llama, but Llama defends it pretty well. Bit of a awkward idea to go for the pinch there. Jenga's got control now. Llama, smart not to challenge for that immediately. He's waiting for Fusical's challenge. Fusical gets a touch on it. It's going to be still a bit weird in the midfield. Llama, another dodge. Great flick.
You've seen so many ones-out plays by Fusical. This time it's Llama doing it to him. JB, can he get the shot? It's high, but Llama is there, the finisher for this team all series long, and he puts them one goal ahead here in game number 3.
Yeah, just a fantastic offensive rotation coming from Bewitched eSport here. Jusical Busical had nothing on it. And they're just putting on a clinic at this point in terms of the aggression that they're showing against Jusical Busical.
Yeah. The question well and truly asked now. Llama looking for a third. Can't quite get it. Shut down by Jenga. He looks for Fusical in the midfield. Big miss. 1-on-1. Fusical, can he do it? An early flick is not going to be too threatening. Llama, very solid as he has been all series long.
Jenga manages to get a challenge up. He's on the wall, waiting for Fusical to come into the play. Fusical gets a light touch. JB's able to clear that out. Is he going to be able to do it in time, though? Jenga manages to get a touch. It's still offensive pressure.
Oh, the pinch.
Here. What a save by Llama. Strong reaction time.
That was a scary one. As soon as he saw it coming, he dived as quickly as possible and got the save. As you say, a very quick reaction times required for that one. Wasn't a difficult save, but came at him so quick off that pinch.
Yeah, a lot of play in the midfield now. It's going to be quite aggressive play here. Fusical going for the shot. Wow.
Well, did Jenga land the bump there?
Fake him out. I think he managed to just fake him out.
Well, I don't know what happened there. I think he must have. Llama missed anyway on the goal line. 60 seconds remaining and we're level in game number 3. Are we overtime bound here? Came on us. Neither of these teams want it. They both want to end it here in regulation. It's advantage Jusical Busical at the moment. They've had the offense in recent times.
I think we'll be looking at an overtime here.
I'd love to see it.
The midfield play is everything right now, and both teams, they're putting in some aggressive challenges, but they're still maintaining a level of conservatism when it comes to some of them. Llama puts a shot, but it's a bit too high. JB coming out with a challenge. Fusical trying to get it out of the corner, but Llama's a
shot, and he finds its mark. 30 seconds left. Llama stepping up again. If they are to win this match, he will undoubtedly be the MVP. What a great shot. Jenga awkward in net. Can't find the save. 25 seconds left. Came on us. And they're down once again.
They're just taking advantage of all these losses of control that Jusical Busical ends up getting with the clears. And Llama going for another one. Jenga's able to challenge for it. It's a bit awkward for Fusical to go. He's out of the picture now. Llama
on offense here. This is not what Jusical Busical want. Well, JB's been very, very defensive here. It's going to give them one last chance. Jenga with boost. What can he do with it? Nothing, as JB comes in swooping from defense. Shuts down any counterattack from ever happening. And what a performance by Bewitched. They turn around a heavy game 1 loss and they defeat Jusical Busical 3-2 in game number 3. What a match.
Absolutely fantastic series from Bewitched eSport. They were able to really poke holes in the play that Jusical Busical had. At the end, it just came down to them being quicker on the balls than Jusical Busical was.
Yeah, really, really fantastic match there. Bewitched get the upset over Jusical Busical. They were the top seed. They looked unbelievably good in their first match, and we thought that might just continue on when they won game number 1 fairly comfortably. Anything but, as Bewitched came out swing with an 8-2 win in game number 2, and then a tight finish in the third. They'll move on undefeated in round robin, and we'll be right back with another match in round robin. Towards the end of the day now, every match even more important than the last. We'll see you back in just a moment.